Williams against Nowitzki. Dishes it to Westbrook. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Williams has got 6 assists now in the game.
Might as well just take it into his own hands and make that big lead even bigger.
Nowitzki sets a screen for Nelson. Nowitzki, the pass to Nelson. Now the dish to Harris. Nelson outside. Good, he hits the jump shot. Nelson's got 5 points now this quarter. Here's Oklahoma City. They're on a 19-7 run. Here's Westbrook, and you can count it. He'll go to the line with a chance to make it 3.
Starting to get a little momentum here after that scoreless first quarter.
First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. Adams, he's checked in for Kendrick Perkins. Ellis, he's checked in for the Mavericks. The free throw drops for Russell Westbrook. Well, it was the Dallas Mavericks winning their last game against the Clippers in Los Angeles.
And you know what was most impressive? They wasted very few possessions in that game. They ran their offense close to perfection.
That's what we call a mute button game in front of a hostile crowd. They never let the fans get into it, had them on their hands the whole time.
Nelson with it. Westbrook picks him up. Nelson dishes to Aminu. Back to Nelson. Ellis goes in. Here's Nowitzki. And it's off the back rim. No good.
They really depend on him to convert those chances. A lot of times, even with solid D draped on him, they expect him to make it.
Williams against Nelson. Shot's good by Williams. Williams has got 20.
They've been getting way too many high percentage looks close to the basket, and I'll tell you what, when they're getting them, they're converting.
You know, the play in the paint, an aspect of this game that has gone entirely their way.
Not watching the line there. That'll be a backcourt violation. Mavericks making a switch here. Carroll's checked in. Oklahoma City's gotten it going from downtown in the second quarter. They're 3 of 3 on three-pointers. Durant sets a screen for Williams. He dishes it to Durant. Outside Westbrook. Adams' shot is off. Dallas has gone 1 of 2 on three-pointers here in the second quarter so far. Nelson with it. Westbrook picks him up. Nelson kicks to Nowitzki. Back to Nelson. Carroll for 3. Rebound by Williams. Oklahoma City has gone 3 of 3 from three-point land here tonight. 59 seconds left in the first half of basketball. Takes the 12-footer and hits. Williams has got 10 points in the quarter.
Another open jump shot there. Their defense not putting up much of a fight.
Nowitzki with the screen on Westbrook. Nelson, the pass to Nowitzki. Back to Nelson. Inside, here's Aminu. No challenge from the defense there. Clark could have put that one through any way he wanted.
And I love the choice there, partner. Going hard to the hoop for that throwdown.
Yeah, that's invisible defense leading to a very visible finish.
Pass to Westbrook, beyond the arc. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his 7th assist of the game with that last one. The Mavericks have gone 5 of 11 from the field since the beginning of the second quarter. Nelson dishes to Ellis. Nowitzki sets a screen for Ellis. The timely screen gave him a step, and he took it all the way. Ellis has got 6.
Great move to the hoop, and I love the finger roll finish.
Westbrook kicks to Morrow. Outside Williams. He gets it up, and he drains the 3. But let's see, they may need to review it. I'm not sure the ball was out of his hand in time. And we are not going to halftime just yet. Officials signaling they are going to review the tape.
A very important call here to make. It hopefully is pretty clear cut here on the tape for the officials. But from where I sit, this is really hard to say one way or the other.
Yeah, no doubt, Clark. I mean, these are not necessarily always easy to tell just because you have the tape in front of you.
And the official call is in. It's ruled a basket. They're overturning the original call after looking at the replay.
And, Kevin, this is exactly why we have this rule. And I think they made a great decision putting the rule in. The main thing is you want to get it right. And they definitely got this one right looking at the replay.
And so a pretty lopsided game through the first half. Thunder out in front, opening up a huge gap. And now we'll send it down to Doris Burke, who's standing by courtside.
Well, a double-double already in the books for you, and we're only at the half. Do you see them trying to throw different looks at you to slow you down?
Well, I mean, I guess it's a question for them, really. I'm not going to try and guess what they'll be doing in their locker room because I think that's a pointless exercise. It's going to keep plugging away and doing my thing, you know?
Thank you for your time, Kevin. If it ain't broke, don't fix it.
Thank you, Doris. And folks, don't go away after the break. We'll see you right back here for the start of the second half in the third quarter.
Okay, guys, great work in the first half. That's how you take care of business on your home court. Couple things. These are the types of halves where we are helping ourselves out by making clean passes. They haven't caused us too many problems in the passing lanes.
And as we begin the second half, first half wasn't even close, guys, and we'll see if there is a comeback on our hands or more of the same as we get the third quarter started. And you know the general has been really making it happen, guys.
How about this, a double-double already? I mean, this is a sort of energy performance that just pumps life into your whole team.
And so it's Dallas with it. After this one, they're off to Denver to take on the Nuggets. And that will conclude a 4-game road trip.
Man, I'll be looking forward to seeing how that Denver game turns out for sure.
Williams in at power forward. Morrow is the 2 with Durant the 3. Steven Adams is out there with Russell Westbrook. That's the 5 to begin the second half for Doc Rivers.
I like the offensive awareness to exploit that lack of coverage on that play.
Now let's send it to Doris from the sideline.
Hi, Kevin. The general in their last time out against the Timberwolves played just phenomenally. He had 43 points, and he tallied those points and seemed to be seeing the action in slow motion, piling up a huge amount of assists. Just absolutely incredible numbers from him in a game you didn't want to miss. So glad we were here to watch it, Kevin.
All right, Doris, thank you. It really was a stunning performance, Clark. He was at his absolute best in this game.
Yeah, and the only thing about having a game like that, Kevin, is that it's almost impossible to duplicate it here tonight.
Well, nobody's expecting that, Clark, and they don't need him to do that. If he's even half as good as he was that night, it should be enough. Boy, they've really dominated on the glass, and of course, they've done a lot of good things here tonight, but the rebounds have played a major factor.
Hey, Steve, you know rebounding always one of the key barometers in determining the victor.
5 on the clock, double team on Williams. Adams the pass tomorrow. And again, Oklahoma City with the triple.
Great interplay there between those two teammates.
Dallas shooting 40% from the field. Here's Harris from 13 feet. It goes down. Harris has got his first bucket in this one.
You know, with the expectations low for him, he can provide a nice lift when he does put the ball in the basket.
Outside Williams. Back to Westbrook. Outside Williams. Shot clock at 6. Double team on Williams. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And it's Westbrook. That time on the assist by Williams. 24 points for Russell Westbrook.
That's 12 straight points coming off three-pointers. I mean, somebody do something defensively.
Well, I agree with you. I mean, who's going to step up? They're rolling out there now, so you got to get in their chest, make them uncomfortable, and try to deny those looks.
Some high-scoring teams in the NBA. Let's see the leaders. In third, the Mavericks.
You know, it's amazing when you consider how much can change on a team from year to year, but nonetheless, this team has been one of the best at putting points on the board.
Jackson, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Brandon Wright's checked in for the Mavericks. Parsons comes in for Al-Farouq Aminu. Oklahoma City's gotten the three ball working for them in the second half. They've hit 3 out of 3 shots from long range. Durant with a screen on Wright. Williams attacking. Terrific design on the pick play, and he lays it in. Williams has got 24 points.
And that's 4 straight from the field, guys. Off to a quick start this third quarter.
Here's Ellis, and it's blocked by Adams. Outside Williams. Double team on Williams. Outside Westbrook. To the paint, and he dunks it down.
Well, what a nice third quarter surge they've got going on right now.
You know, Steve, never a better time than the third quarter in my mind to get the momentum going your way.
Wright sets a screen for Harris. He kicks to Wright. He feeds it to Ellis. That doesn't go either for Ellis. Well, Thunder have gotten every shot to drop since halftime. They're 5 for 5 from the floor. It's Williams with the drive. He used that pick to get in close. Williams has got 4 points now in the quarter.
His shooting's been outstanding. Definitely one of the reasons his team is up in this game.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Sure could, Kev. I mean, too many empty trips. They need some points.
Parsons against Durant. Back to Harris. Launches it. No luck. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Following this game, they hit the road to challenge the Suns at U.S. Airways Center in Phoenix. That'll be just one game played away from home for them.
Excellent ball movement there, guys.
Yeah, I think that's what's keyed this run, Clark, because they're keeping the ball moving. Defense hasn't been able to set up.
Harris missing again.
I'll tell you what, for what's really an elementary shot, he looked a little nervous on that release.
There's a screen. Kicks it to Durant. Puts up a 3. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. Williams has got his assist totals piling up. 11 now for him. Harris dishes to Ellis. Wright with a screen on Jackson. Dallas moving it around. Here's Harris. Drills the three-pointer. Harris has got his second basket of the night.
With the success they've been having from the three-point line since halftime, I'll bet you that scoreboard starts to look a lot different real soon.
Of course, they have to stay hot, but if they do, I think you're right, Clark, particularly if they can convert defense into offense.
Durant fires the jumper from the corner and nails it. Durant's got 5 points now in the quarter.
What a floor leader he's been at the offensive end.
You know, he's done a terrific job of moving the ball around, sharing it, dispersing it, and running the show.
And it's Harris off the drive. Ellis wide open. Another 3 for Dallas.
Boy, he found the perfect spot behind the arc there. Big gap in the defense.
Oklahoma City's gotten all 4 of the three-point shots to go down since halftime. They're lighting it up here. Williams with the ball. Devin Harris covering. The feed now to Adams. Back to Williams. Durant sets a screen for Williams. Flew off the pick and hammers it home.
Always some entertainment value when you go with the